I'm Irene from A TOEFL. Today, I'd like to share an interesting story about white flies. Do you think white flies are really white? Oh, yeah? Yeah, you may don't know well about white flies. However, we can easily hear white flies around us. You may have these experiences. Your friend had a haircut, and actually, that was not becoming on her. However, you might say that her hairstyle looked very good. Or in a drama, we can see someone had a serious illness, but this family didn't say anything and just tried to relive him. In Les Miserables, Jean Valjean was motivated to live purely by the priest to white lies. Then, why people tell these things? People often told these things to consider others or just flatter their superiors. In addition, white lies give someone an opportunity to improve, like Jean Valjean. However, I disagree with telling untruths to others because white lies can be abused and break trust between people. I will also address a solution to not telling white lies. First, people misuse these lies. Essentially, white lies involves good intention. However, we are able to tell lies, but we don't tell our true mind and aren't transparent to others. Therefore, some people misuse these things. A few months ago, I saw some news. One man was drunk driving and caused accident. Fortunately, there were no casualties, but he was public official and he had done it once before. So his coworker was so worried that he'd get a harsher sentence because of criminal record. For that reason, he made a false claim. And they got a longer sentence because of trying to escape criminal guilt. Then what is escaping criminal guilt? Escaping criminal guilt means to help a criminal to flee or interfere with arrest by telling lies to people. However, in Korea, this crime doesn't apply to a situation in which an offender's family does this. Therefore, many people say this law can be misused. Also, politicians often use white lies. There was a TV program regarding the contract terms between Korea and United Arab Emirates. This program showed that the contract, which was so different with the conditions that people had been told before. People thought the contract was helpful for Korea, but it was totally not. Politicians took a profit by telling white lies to people. So many Koreans were angry. This situation shows that white lies can be extremely corrupt and comparable to fraud in some cases. Second, we can lose trust by telling white lies to people. Even though white lies connote a good mind, a white lie is still a lie. So we can break trust between people. You may know about placebo effect. It means if there is no medicine for some disease, a doctor gives something which is very similar with real medicine but has no real effect to patients. Although it is fake medicine, it has real remedial value to patients. However, according to Western research, the placebo only affects patients who need attention or have a mental disease such as depression. As well, it has only 30% success rate even for mental disease. Additionally, the placebo effect engenders a nocebo effect. Then what does nocebo effect means? It means, although doctor gives real medicine, it is not helpful for patients because the patient doesn't have belief in the medicine. Since placebo effect appeared and became known by many people, people are not able to trust doctors and hospitals. Dramatically, people who don't go to hospital although they have illness rose. This situation indicates that people's perception and relationships can impact on physical health too. The white lies breaks the trust between doctors and patients. Therefore, I disagree with telling untruths to others because of misapplication of it and distrust due to telling them. Therefore, I want to suggest some alternatives to give a good relationships without telling a lie. International Dr. Bruce Weinstein said that we should develop our ethical intelligence. Then what is good point of ethical intelligence? A person who has a high ethical intelligence is good at problem solving and doesn't regret their decisions often. In contrary, a person tells white lies to conceal their incapacity and avoid difficult situations. Therefore, we should develop our ethical intelligence and treat people with a sincere attitude and behavior to keep up good relationships. Thank you for listening.